Hello everybody, thanks for joining me today. I'm Jackie and I create mosaics using sea glass. And today I'm going to show you how you can take a design like this, which is one of my mosaics I absolutely love, and you can change it up entirely just by changing the colors that you use. So what I'm going to do, I have two of these windows. I got these two windows at a yard sale one day. They used to be side lights in an old farmhouse here in Nova Scotia. And I was loving these windows. They're so cool. So I did this mosaic a few years ago and I've really loved it. So I decided I'm going to do the other window that's identical in this exact same pattern, but I'm going to make it different just by changing the colors. So today I'm going to show you how I do that. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to do things a little bit different. I know that we're all in the middle of this crazy pandemic and it's been very stressful. I'm finding it extremely stressful. So what I do is I turn to my sea glass art, and I do sea glass art. But the other thing that I find quite helpful is when I'm looking at my videos and I'm watching the time-lapse version of the video. I find even watching the time-lapse version is very relaxing for me. So for this video, I'm just going to start off with a quick little lesson for you, and then I'm going to make the entire window totally on just using the time-lapse video. So hopefully if you find watching the time-lapse just as relaxing as I do, you can just sit back and relax and watch the mosaic come together in a fairly fast way. I obviously don't work that fast. This will take me quite a long time. But I hope you find it really relaxing. And then at the end, I'll show you the two windows side by side so you can see how using the same design twice, except using different colors, will make a difference. So sit back and enjoy. So I've already laid out these pieces here, and I wanted to show you a little bit of a close-up on gluing the pieces on. So the first thing is to make sure you have all the right tools. So I use this Quick Seal Kitchen and Bath Adhesive Caulk, and this is a product that goes on white and then it dries clear. So I'm just going to show you, if I'm going to glue a piece on, how much glue do you use? It depends on how big the piece is. So this is kind of a medium-sized piece. So I'm going to put a pretty fair dollop of silicone on there. And then I'm just going to press it in place. And then I'll do the next one. Now I like to clean up any messy bits, but I usually glue a few on before I do a bit of cleaning up. Although you can see right there that some came squishing out the side. So I like to clean that up. Have some paper towel here, just wipe off the excess. Now what I'm using to clean off the bits that seep out from around, I have a few different things. I like to use toothpicks, and this is a toothpick with kind of flat edges, so one side is skinnier than the other, so I'd use whichever one is going to fit the best. And then I've got a toothpick with pointy edges, and I have a barbecue skewer, and these, one is a pointy edge, one has a flat edge. So then I've got different edges to use for cleaning depending on how much has been put there, or how much has seeped out and how much mess there is to clean up. So this piece is a little bit bigger, so I'm going to use a bit bigger bit of a dollop, put that on. And it does help to have your pieces laid out a bit before you go to glue on. So you see I didn't put too much on this one because it's a skinnier one, and I don't want too much stuff seeping out around the edges. Now if I have a little piece, like that little piece there, it's a small piece. So the smaller the piece, the less you need to get it to stick. Now if you have a really big piece, like this is part of a bottle bottom, and it's curved on the inside, so it touches the glass right there, not so much around the edge. But for a piece this big, you need quite a bit more silicone. So I usually put a great big dollop right where the spot is going to be touching the glass, and then I'll go all the way around the edge because I want it touching as much as possible. So there, as you can see, the amount of silicone you use depends on the size of the piece. Here's a bigger piece, so I'm going to put a little bit more here, all the way around the edges. So here's my mosaic all finished. I hope you enjoyed watching the time-lapse version. I'm really pleased with how the colors kind of flow together nicely. And if you look at the two windows side by side, I'm really pleased with the results. You can see how different it looks on the right-hand side window just by changing the colors and by putting the pattern in mirror image. And also when I'm doing this type of a pattern, I don't necessarily follow exactly along the lines. So the lines are a little bit different, the colors are different. The bottle bottom colors are different. On the left-hand window, all the bottle bottoms are white, whereas on the right-hand window, most of the bottle bottoms are brown, but there's a white one in there and a green one, and in one of them I used a rock instead of a bottle bottom, just to add a little bit of variety and a bit of interest. And I also put some hearts in some of the bottle bottoms on the one on the right, all to make it a little bit more unique and a little bit different. So I'll just give you a bit of a close-up view of these. So I'll just do a slow pan up here from the bottom towards the top so that you can compare one window from the other to see how you can change a design just by changing the colors, just by putting in different accents and different interesting pieces. No two sea glass mosaics are ever alike anyway. And it's kind of interesting how you can change things up just by doing things a little bit different. So thanks very much for joining me today. I hope you found this video really relaxing. I know it's been a really relaxing project for me to work on at these most stressful times. And it's helped pass the time until I can get back to the beach, because right now where I'm living, we can't get to the beach. Hopefully where you're living, you're able to get to the beach. If you're not, I really hope that your sea glass that you have at home is providing some therapy for you. And until next time, happy sea glass hunting if you can get out to the beach.